Alright YouTube, Death here. Bringing y'all first in my Conan Exiles series. I've already started on another server. Kind of full up on that server. I'm going to go ahead and create a little tutorial on how to get started. So, let's get moving here. We're spawned in the desert. So, let's grab some stones. Let's see, I'm going to need some branches. I'm going to need some fiber. I got to get all the little fibers. Now, in the beginning, you want to find like small stones like this. You should be able to pick up. I don't know why it's not letting me pick that one up. Come over here and get some. There we go. And you're going to need stone branches and I believe twine to make your first tool, which is going to be a pick. If I could find some branches. If not, I'll just run all the way to the mountain line and grab some. But yeah, like I was saying, this is a random server I joined just to show y'all how to get started in Conan Exiles. You'll always spawn in the desert on the south side of the map, which is going to be down here. You're going to spawn all along this line right here. And yes, there's some freaky bat looking thing. Alright, branch, good. More branches. A few more. Alright, okay, so now we're going to hit tab, which is bound to tab for me. And we're going to go ahead and do a stone pick. Now, while we're in here, you'll notice there's a handful of insects that you can get from pulling bushes apart. These insects you can use as food. So, if you see, I'm hitting 8 now, and my food, which is going to be up here on the top left, is going to go up. So, we've got our pick. Let's keep it going. Let's actually grab some more branches here. Some more plant fiber, and while we're running that way, let's go ahead and level up. I'm going to level up encumbrance. The reason I'm leveling this up is so I can carry more stuff right off the bat. Let's go in here. Gonna unlock the apprentice craftsman, and we don't have enough to unlock apprentice. Actually, we do. We have enough to unlock that. All right. Now, let's see. We can hit twine, and let's craft all of our fibers in a twine. We will need that later. It's always a good habit to get into to pick up all the branches you see on the ground. The reason for this is whenever you cut down a tree with a hatchet, you just don't get that many. You might get 5 here or there. So go ahead and grab some wood. Now, when you hit a tree with a stone pick, it'll give you bark also, and bark later on is going to be very important for whenever you're doing tanning. Alright, get some more stone. This is what stone looks like. You'll have coal, looks like black chunks of rock, and you have iron is gray chunks of rock. So, let me see how much stone do I have? A little bit. Alright. You level up fairly fast on here, so let's go ahead and increase our level. Up that. Unlock some more recipes. We're going to need a campfire. The next thing I'm going to want to unlock is either going to be a torch or a wooden box. But let's keep moving in. Once you get right about here, which you can see I'm about dead center of the line, I want to move to water. That way I can have a water source. Now, right here, I've built right here in the past, and they have all these little evil... Oh, he's coming after me. I really don't want to have to deal with him just yet, but he, I think, is going to keep following me. And, yeah, all I have is the pick, so I'm just going to have to try and pick it out with him. There we go. Let me go ahead and get some feral flesh for some food. I can cook that, and I'm gonna need the hide. Alright, so let's go ahead and keep moving. Alright, I want to stay away from that bad boy. Those things are a pain in the ass to kill, especially at low tier. Alright, now, you see, water goes down relatively quickly. That's why I want to try and get to a water source. Up. Got a little lag. I'm guessing they have bases that are trying to render in here. I don't know. It reminds me of the early days of Rust. Alright, now, where am I at? Okay, let me get over here. Alright, I'm comfortable right here. Let me go and drink some water. Just look at the water and hold down E. Alright, we're good. Now, first thing I can do is I can go in. I can craft a campfire, but I need more branches. So, grab some branches. Let's see, how many branches do I have? I need 50, and I've got 21. Alright, let's see. I'm going to craft a hatchet. Might make things go by a tad bit quicker. Get all the little branches, and I always like getting all the little fibers that way. And the reason for this is it's free food. I mean, until I can build the campfire, I can always munch on some insects. Always try and be aware of where you're at. You don't want to get attacked early on. Alright, so let me go ahead and cut down some trees here, and what I can do is I'll build a base right here in this corner, like a little 2x2. Alright, so I'm going to get crafting on this. I'm going to need more stone too, I'm sure. Alright. Now, if you see, it says +6 on stone and then 95, showing I've got 95 stone in my inventory. Craft another one. Actually, I'll just make a 2x1. Let me go ahead. Actually, I'll craft the door frame first. I still don't have... Okay. Come over here. Alright, I should have enough branches for a campfire now. I need walls. Let me craft those. Campfire. I am still short on branches, really. Now, in the beginning, you'll notice on my taskbar, so down here, I have my stone pick and my stone hatchet, which are taking damage over time. The way you want to repair those is getting stone, and I'll show you here in a second. Let me grab some stone. Alright, so you click on it, and you're going to get the option to repair, so you can go ahead and repair them. And it pulls stone to repair, so just be aware of that. Higher tier you get, you're going to be using iron and stone and steel and everything else to repair. Alright. Okay, now always try, and on the top left you'll see the lightning bolt, and the lightning bolt is your stamina. Try not to lose all of your stamina. Okay, I'm pretty sure it's going to fall, so let me go ahead and foundation. I would actually really like to make a couple more foundations, but I'm going to need more stone. I want it big enough to put down a mat and a campfire. I'll show you what I'm talking about in a second. Let me just pick these up. Alright. Okay, so it's still stone. Yeah. I joined the one random server where it's like you mine and you barely get anything. It's the minimal of everything on here. The other server I'm on, it's probably 2 or 3 times whenever you mine. So you're able to level really fast off of that, which is nice. Alright, There we go. Okay, I might have actually crafted one too many, but oh well. This is just a tutorial. Okay, so let's get some walls up. We're gonna get the door right here. Wall, and you see the wall says outer face, and I love the fact that it says outer face, because whenever you're placing it, you can't screw it up, and if you screw it up, shame on you. Let me see, I'm gonna need 2 more wall, and then I have to make a door. Oh, I hate this. I hate this so much. I guess you could say I've been babied by the fact that the other server I've been on gives you so much stuff. Now, ironstone. You will from time to time get ironstone, which you will need iron. And it's a relatively slow way of getting iron down here. If you go up north, there's actually a quicker way of getting iron. And that's by finding the iron nodes. Plant fiber. Get all the little fibers. Reminds me of an episode of South Park. All the little fibers. Alright. See if I have enough to make a door. Yeah, I'll have enough. Now, I'm going to tell you at the beginning, one of the things you're definitely going to want to get is going to be a water skin, or a sealed water skin. And that's because your water does drain relatively quick. I mean, look on the top left, you'll see my water's already going down. My food's already going down, so let me grab some more bugs and go to town. There we go. Alright, let's see. I do have enough to make a campfire, which is really, really good, because now I can cook the feral flesh that's already decaying inside of my inventory. Let's go ahead and come on, little campfire. You can do it. Alright, good. Now, the best source of fuel on here is coal. But right now we don't have access to coal, so we're just going to throw some wood on there. Let's throw the feral flesh on there and turn the fire on. I want a fiber bedroll, so I'm going to need more plant fiber. And the reason I want this is if I die, it gives me a one-time spawn point. Once you spawn on it, that bed mat will break and you won't be able to use it again. Once you get a bed, it's infinite spawns. Let me wait on that till later. Let's go ahead and see. Okay, we have enough for the door. Let's get the door crafted and put on there. Alright, door's done. Go ahead and throw that on. Alright, now you see the feral flesh is turned into shredded roast. So I'm going to go ahead and drop that down there. Eat one, eat another, and my food is up there now. Alright, so we're good. Let's go ahead and top off our water. Okay, so let me find some more plants or some more bushes and I'll be right back. Alright, I'm back, but not because I found bushes. Right in front of me, this bonfire is a campsite, and you can see they have 2, I don't remember what they're called, but they have 2 humans right there, and they just disappeared. That's just weird. Alright. But, oh, nope, not going up there. I don't have any weapons yet, so I'm trying to avoid any conflicts. I mean, I would like at least a shield and a sword, but that's just not going to happen yet. So let me keep looking for plants, and I'll get back with you. Alright, I'm back. I found some plants. So, let's see. Now I have enough to craft a fiber bedroll. Let me go and craft that. I'm going to run back to base. That way I can place it down. Now, once you place the fiber bedroll, you need to interact with it. If you don't, it will not save as a spawn point for you. So, it's crafted. Let me go ahead. I'll stick it right here in this corner. Now, if I hold down E on it, I get this wheel. You need to go to interact, and you'll see it says spawn point updated. Now, if I die, I'll respawn here in my base. If you have multiple bases, you will spawn on spawn point to spawn point. Now, the easiest way to resolve this and get back to your other base is to hit escape and remove bracelet. And this is the suicide option. Once you do that, it will kill you. If you're on a bedroll on that base, that bedroll is going to despawn and you'll go back to your new base. Alright, well, YouTube, that seems like it for this tutorial. I mean, we've pretty much covered all the basics of getting a base built real quick. I mean, I just have an added roof. But, you know, This is enough to survive off of right out of the gate, real quick, straight from spawn. And I hope y'all enjoyed. Take it easy.